Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Shannon. I hope you guys are all doing great and are excited for your weekend. So today I am outside because I don't have any power from the big rainstorm that we had. So you might hear a loud noise in the background, but I'm going to try my best to show you everything that we are learning today. So this week we are learning about the zoo. So today we are going to be learning about giraffes, and we're going to be making a giraffe craft. A sneak peek. So real quick, I want to show you what the letter of the day is. The letter of the day is Y. We're not going to do the alphabet packet in the video today, but when you're done, make sure that you go do it. Y is for yarn. Okay, so today we're going to do the craft. I have a book about giraffes, and I have a fun video all about giraffes. Little Giraffe's Big Idea, a Tall Story by Benjamin Richards and Louise Forshaw. Far, far away lived a little giraffe called Gregory. Every day was the same. Gregory had no one to play with, and he was bored. He had no giraffe friends, and all of the other animals only played with their own kind. But one day, Gregory had a big idea. Perhaps if he dressed up to look like the other animals, they would let him join in with their games. So, Gregory set about searching the savannah for the things that he needed. He searched high up in the trees. He searched low down in the grass. He even searched underwater, until finally he was ready. Nervously, Gregory put on his first disguise. "What kind of fun ostrich games are we playing today?" he asked the ostriches hopefully. "You're not a real ostrich, you're a giraffe," squawked a noisy ostrich. "Anyways, you couldn't keep up with us. You're way too slow." Determined to find someone to play with, Gregory put on another disguise. "Can I play with you?" he asked the rhinos. "You're not a real rhino, you're a giraffe," bellowed an angry-looking rhino. "Anyways, you're not strong enough to wrestle with us." But Gregory didn't give up easily, and soon he had put on another disguise. "Hi guys, can I swim with you?" he asked the crocodiles at the waterhole. "You're not a real crocodile, you're a giraffe," snapped a mean-looking crocodile. "Anyway, giraffes are terrible swimmers." Giraffes are also very stubborn, and Gregory was no exception. "Can I join in your game?" he asked the lions as he shook his mane and showed his teeth. "You're not a real lion, you're a giraffe," roared a majestic-looking lion. "Anyway, you're too tall to hide in the grass, and you'll scare away our lunch." Gregory thought about giving up, but then he took a deep breath and put on his greatest disguise yet. "Please, can I play with you?" he asked the elephants in a big, loud voice. All of the elephants turned to look at him. Gregory smiled hopefully, but one by one they started laughing. "You're not a real elephant, you're a giraffe," they trumpeted, "and you look ridiculous." Gregory decided that he'd had enough. Nobody wanted to play with him. Gregory had never felt so sad or lonely. Later that afternoon, Gregory heard a commotion in the distance. Then he saw something incredible. The strangest giraffes that he had ever seen were coming towards him. But they weren't giraffes at all. All of the animals were very sorry for not allowing Gregory to join in with their games and had dressed up to look just like him. And from that day, the animals always played together. The end. So we're going to start with our craft. So this is a giraffe out of your 4 of your fingers. So first you're going to do is you're going to need a piece of paper. I have a piece of manila paper because it's harder, so it's a little bit easier. And you're going to make the number 4 with your fingers, and you are going to trace your hand like this. I'm going to do it on the table down here. You guys can't see, but I'll show you when I'm done. So I'm going to go up around 1 finger. I don't do my thumb. Around 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers. Okay, so I finished tracing out my 4 fingers, and now I'm going to cut it out, and make sure you leave some part down here so it can be the giraffe's neck. So I'm going to cut it out around 1 finger. So giraffes are animals that live in the zoo, and they're very, very, very tall. They have super long necks and super long legs. So because they're so tall, they can reach the tippy top of trees to get something to eat, like the flowers and the leaves. And giraffes are yellow, and they have some spots on them. And because they're so tall, they can look out for any animals that might be dangerous. So they can see them quickly and they can run. So some giraffes are taller than your mommy and daddy. Okay, so I am finished cutting out my hand here. And then the next thing we are going to do is paint it yellow. So I have my yellow paint here, and I have my plate here, and I'm going to put some yellow paint on the plate. Great. Now I'm going to take the yellow paint on my brush, and I'm going to paint the hands. I'm gonna do it down here. You guys can't see it, but I promise I am doing it. Okay, the giraffe is yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. What's your favorite color? I know there are some animals that are pink, like a flamingo. You can sometimes see flamingos in the zoo too. And in the zoo there are zebras, and zebras are black and white. There are elephants, which are gray. There are some tigers, which are orange. And there's a bunch of different cool animals who have cool colors that you can see in the zoo. Okay, I painted my hand yellow, and now I'm going to wait a few minutes for it to dry, and then we were going to start with the brown paint. Okay, my yellow paint is dry, so now I'm going to have some brown paint, put a little bit on the plate, and I am going to take a smaller paintbrush and paint some ears on the giraffe first. And the ears you're gonna do on the 2 outer fingers, here and here. And it's kind of like a little triangle for the ears. I'll show you when I am done. There's one ear, and then I'm going to do the other one. There's the other. So I have 2 ears now. And then what I'm gonna do as a little trick is I am going to take the back of my big paintbrush, because it's a circle. I'm going to dip it in the brown paint, and now I'm going to add 2 antlers to the top of the other fingers on the giraffe. I will show you what that looks like. There are 2 little circles on the top of these 2 middle fingers here. Good job. And now we're going to add some spots on the giraffe. So I'll show you what this one looks like, all the dots. So we're going to dip and then add some dots. Dot, 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 dot. Add a bunch of them. One more. Beautiful. Okay, and now I'm going to clean off my small brush, and I'm going to add some eyes now. So I have white and black paint for the eyes. You just need a tiny little drop. And you're going to make some circles just like this on your giraffe. I'm sorry that it's tricky that you can't see what I'm doing right now, but it's hard when it's outside. Hopefully for the next video, we will have the power back and you will be able to see better what I am doing. All right, so I did the white paint. Now we're gonna wipe it off and add some black paint to the eyes in the center like that. Great. This is what mine looks like so far. Oopsies. There you go. And now I'm going to add nose and a mouth. So I have 2 lines for the nose. 1, 2. And then a big, happy, smiley face for my giraffe. All done. So it has its ears, its antlers, its eyes, its nose, its mouth, and all of its spots. It's like a long giraffe. Good job making the craft today, boys and girls. I had so much fun. I hope you're all staying very cool because it is hot, hot, hot. And I'm so excited, but also very sad that we have 1 more week left of summer school and we're learning about ice cream. Yummy, I can't wait. So I'm going to show you the cool video about giraffes now, and then I will see you on Monday. Bye.
Giraffes. Giraffes are so unique looking. They love dry climates and are native only to Africa, but you can see them all over the world thanks to zoos. Giraffes are the tallest living land animal. Their legs alone are 6 feet long, and so are their necks. Because they're so big, they need extra food. A giraffe eats up to 75 pounds of leaves and twigs per day. They're able to reach even the highest leaves thanks to especially long and sticky tongues. A giraffe's tongue can be almost 2 feet long. A giraffe doesn't need a ton of water. In fact, they only stop to drink every couple of days. This gives them more time to roam the savanna in Africa. Giraffes are very social. They live in groups called towers. Together, they use their height to spot predators from far away. If they see a lion, hyena, or crocodile, they're sure to run. Like a human fingerprint, no 2 giraffes have the same spot pattern. Giraffes are awesome. What's your favorite thing about giraffes?